Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Pinarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your day. We are just a little bit over a week away from opening day for the West Michigan Whitecaps. And while there are plenty of great things to expect on the field this season, the Whitecaps have introduced actually plenty of fun in all areas of LMCU Ballpark this season. And to talk a little bit more about that and those promotions, we are now being joined by Jenny Garoni. She is the Community Relations Manager for the Whitecaps. Jenny, thank you so much for being here today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And Jenny, just starting off, let's talk about some of these promotions for the fans. Obviously, a big draw to the stadium all season long, but they really do start right away for the Whitecaps this season. The very first giveaway and promotion is happening actually on opening night next Thursday.
Yeah, so opening night, we have a trucker hat presented by LMCU. They're our game sponsor. First 1,000 people through the gates get one of these. They're really cool. And as tradition, you know, we like to welcome people in. The Dixieland Band is going to be playing on near the gates where people come in. And there's no shortage of fun. I mean, April, we've got our April 6th, 7th, and 8th games. And then we've got another homestand in April. So those first 3 games are during spring break week for a lot of schools. So a great time to come out no matter what the weather is. We'll have nice cool drinks if it's warm out, and we'll have hot chocolate if it's cold. So we're ready. You know, this is our 30th season. So we're used to Michigan weather and whatever that means in opening week for baseball.
Yes, definitely. And of course, you know, perfect timing with spring break happening, the beginning of baseball season. It will eventually start to get a little bit warmer. But now we can kind of move on a little bit to some of these theme nights, Jenny, if you don't mind. You know, there's the ever popular dollar ticket night, the $3 beer and hot dog nights all season long on Thursdays. Why is it important for the Whitecaps really to sort of have these more affordable ticket nights, more affordable concessions nights to really fill out the ballpark and get fans through the door?
Yeah, we want to be inclusive. You know, we're here for the community. So those thrifty Thursday nights are great to come out, save a little bit of money, maybe, you know, have a beer, a Pepsi product, a hot dog for just $3. Like I said, April, we have dollar days. So sometimes tickets are only $1, sometimes peanuts are only $1. So tasty treats, tickets, something to get you in and really make the ballpark experience inclusive for everyone in the community.
Mm-hmm. And just kind of switching gears a little bit, still staying on the promotions track, but something that I've always really wondered, and I'm sure a lot of people also are very curious about this, but when it comes to deciding these promotions and these giveaways for a professional baseball team or sports team in general regarding this, what sort of goes into planning? How do you guys come up with ideas for these promotions, these giveaways, and what is like sort of that deciding factor in finalizing a promotions calendar?
The planning never stops. I mean, that goes on year round. And we've kind of been a trendsetter with the Whitecaps. We were the first team to have Star Wars night, and we're continuing to do that again this year. The Star Wars night is going to be June 24th this year. We sort of think about what would we want to see and experience at a game, and, you know, that's what we put out there for fans.
Right, absolutely. And now we can kind of shift gears, I think, to something I think that a lot of people, I know myself included, are very interested in, and that is, of course, the food. Jenny, you guys unveiled a lot of new items this coming year, I think, on top of all these great promotions. Feeding the fans there is obviously a very big piece to the puzzle in throwing on a great baseball game. But let's kind of talk a bit about some of these new menu items. There's a new peanut butter and jelly inspired sundae that sounds incredible. A new take on corn on the cob that I had never thought could be done. It sounds amazing as well. And there's even a bucket of cheese fries that you can get this year. I ask again, how are these food items picked? What goes into sort of the process of coming up with these items? Are they taste tested and approved by fans, chefs themselves? How does that all come about?
Yeah, so a lot of it is kind of trial and error. You know, we've got a great food and beverage staff here. They put on their thinking caps, they come up with recipes. We get to try some of them in advance. And it's so much more than just popcorn, peanuts, and hot dogs here. Like you mentioned, the corn ribs are actually, it's corn on the cob, like a rib. lightly seasoned, great for saucing. That's one that people are really excited about this year. But you mentioned some of the cheesy delights that we've got. So one of our special concession areas was called Sweetmeats in the past. This year it's being rebranded as the Queso Castle, and all things cheese will be available here. The queso queen is probably going to be a favorite. You've got a bucket of waffle fries with all kinds of cheese on top, all your favorite toppings like bacon crumbles. It's going to be delicious. You'll find that on the concourse by the third base side.
And can I just say, the name Queso Castle is the greatest name for anything
Yes.
I've ever heard of. I think we can all agree on that. But there is one item that I did want to spend a little bit of extra time really focusing on. It was the winner of the fan food vote. We're about to put it on screen now for everybody watching to kind of check out. It is called the Firecracker Dog, and it, of course, was the winner of the fan food vote contest. Mark Visquez was the winner of that creation. It is your standard hot dog with cream cheese, grilled onions and peppers, and jalapeno chips on top. Jenny, I've got to ask, what was the deciding factor in that dish specifically, and what has been the general consensus on it? Does it taste as good as it looks?
It tastes even better than it looks. I was a little nervous because I'm not too good with the heat, but it wasn't overpowering for me. That cream cheese kind of cools it down as you eat it. But yeah, this one, I mean, it was kind of a no-brainer this year. People love this. We got great response when we've done testing for it, and you'll be able to get that on the concourse this year, all year.
Definitely. All right, fantastic stuff, Jenny. And a reminder for everybody watching, you can actually find all of this information on the new food, the giveaways, the promotions calendar. All of that can be found right now over on our website, woodtv.com. If you're watching us on Facebook, you can find a link to that story right now in the description box and in the comments section below. And of course, the season begins for the Whitecaps in 2023 on Thursday at LMCU Ballpark against the Fort Wayne Tin Caps. Jenny, once again, thank you so much for coming on the live desk today. We really did appreciate it. I'm definitely starving now after talking about food.
Yes. Yes. Be sure to stay tuned to our social media channels. We've got so many promotions coming up for our 66 home games this season between April 6th and September 10th. You don't want to miss anything. Every game is like a different party.
Right, absolutely. Of course, and I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.